Thank you for joining us today. And before we get started, I'd like to introduce some people that are here and some that are going to speak. So I will just go this way. County Administrator Virginia Baker, Dr. Alonso, Darcy Davis, Chelsea Reed, Council Member, City of Palm Beach Gardens, Rochelle Litt, Vice Mayor, City of Palm Beach Gardens, Carl Woods, Mayor, City of Palm Beach Gardens, Ron Ferris, City Manager of Palm Beach Gardens. Thank you for our Palm Beach County Fire Rescue for being here today, and our emergency management team. So, why are we here? Well, this is the Burns Road Community Center, and starting tomorrow, we are going to have a vaccination site. The door's over there to the entrance. And I am just so happy to say that this site fills out the corners of the county. We have South County, we have Central, we have Glades, and now we have Palm Beach Gardens. And what's exciting about this site is actually it served as a closed pod several weeks ago, so we know that it's a great facility. We open tomorrow by appointment only. We will be doing, and I think Dr. Alonso said to me, around 500 vaccines tomorrow, same on Thursday, and hopefully more on Friday. Please do not show up without an appointment. This is an appointment-only site. The facility, once you take a tour, which is available at the end of the press conference, is their conditions. We have converted a gymnasium into the area where the vaccines and registration is. We also have another room set aside if, in fact, we have more vaccines. We do have room for overflow. We have a contract with the City of Palm Beach Gardens that runs through August, but if we're still doing vaccinations after that, we are able to extend it. We will hear from the healthcare district. You can ask Darcy some questions. You can also ask Dr. Alonso some questions about specifics, making your appointments, and such. And we're great because this maximizes space for bad weather. And we had talked to Palm Beach State College and Florida Atlantic University, but being that this is an indoor facility and air conditioned, nice parking, overflow parking to the east, overflow parking to the north, just a great place to be. So what I'm going to do right now is turn over the mic to our mayor, Carl Woods, for some brief remarks. Carl?
Thank you, Maria. Well, thank you everybody for coming today. Maria knows the city so well because she's been here and been our previous mayor twice, as a matter of fact. So everything I was going to say about the parking and the overflow and the building has already been done. But I would like to thank the county and our city officials coming together and getting this done. This is very important, not just to the City of Palm Beach Gardens, but to the whole Northern District. All of our communities from North Palm to Cuesta, Jupiter, and so on will be able to come here. It's exciting to be able to serve our seniors and to continue the vaccinations as quickly as possible so we can get to that herd that we need to get to. My city council and myself, we've been adamant to our community about being transparent and being accountable to what we can do about getting the COVID vaccination to Palm Beach Gardens. We know it's in our Publix now, so this is another great step for accountability and transparency, those key words that we like to use. But more important than that, it's really about getting shots in people's arms and saving lives. So I do appreciate everybody coming. I really appreciate everybody coming together and getting this done. It's another step working very well with our county officials. And that's really all I have to say for now. So thanks for coming out, and I appreciate your all's time. Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to bring up Darcy Davis.
Thank you, Commissioner Marino, County Administrator Baker, Dr. Alonso, Mayor Woods, Vice Mayor Litt, and City Manager Ferris. I'm Darcy Davis, CEO of the Healthcare District of Palm Beach County. Today, we take a big step forward toward providing a more convenient and centralized vaccination site for residents here in northern Palm Beach County. We're working hard every day to maximize efficiencies in the fight against COVID-19 and to get shots safely into arms. To that end, we have attempted to streamline the appointment request process. Anyone 65 and older who is interested in getting their vaccination at one of our sites needs to go to vaccine.hcdpbc.org and complete the appointment request form. We are continuing to prioritize those on the Department of Health waiting list, but we recognize that some of these individuals may also be getting stuck in the process. We have created a box on this request so that individuals who were on the Department of Health waiting list can click that. This will alert us that they were on the original list and will continue to give them priority placement in open appointments. If someone still has a challenge, individuals with questions about the process can call our helpline at 561-804-4115, and someone will walk them through the process. This helpline is available in English and Spanish, and Creole should be done probably by the end of today. We hope that this is a clear direction that will make the appointment and registration process smoother going forward. The number of vaccinations that we've provided since December now exceeds 60,000 from the coast to the glades, from the South County Civic Center to the mass vaccination site at the South Florida Fairgrounds, and soon from right here in Palm Beach Gardens. This has been done by approximately 200 healthcare district team members, along with support from Palm Beach County Fire Rescue firefighters, volunteers from the United Way, Palm Beach County leadership, and the Florida Department of Health in Palm Beach County. Approximately 75% of our patients have completed their registration online before they arrive for their vaccinations. That is the key ingredient to our sites operating so smoothly. We continue to hear from grateful patients. They reach out to us and let us know how amazing their experience was, how thankful they are that the entire process from the time they arrived at the site until the time they left took less than 30 minutes. Our goal is to repeat that positive experience here at the Burns Road Community Center beginning tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We've designed this site as a mini fairgrounds. Inside the gym, we'll have the capacity to administer as many as 1,000 shots a day. We thank Palm Beach Gardens Mayor Woods, City Manager Ferris, city staff, and Palm Beach Gardens Police for their support planning, preparing, and executing logistics for this site. We also thank the paramedics from Palm Beach Gardens Fire Rescue and Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, who will be the vaccinators here in partnership with us. This air-conditioned vaccination site, like the sites at the South Florida Fairgrounds and the South County Civic Center, will be walk-in, not drive-up, and appointments are required. Help desk staff and volunteers will be on hand to answer questions. And as you'll see on our tour, they'll also be utilizing our electronic tablets to guide those who still need to complete their forms. Several of our kiosks will be here at a later date to provide a more self-service approach in addition to the support of our team members. Also, despite last week's winter weather that delayed vaccine shipments, we're right on track with scheduling appointments. We have enough Moderna vaccine to schedule first dose appointments this week, including 500 here on both Wednesday and Thursday, and 1,000 here on Friday. We'll determine future days and times for vaccinations on a week-by-week basis, depending upon vaccine supply. I want to thank our county leaders and the public for the trust you place in our efforts and your ongoing patience. As vaccine supply increases in Palm Beach County, so will the opportunity to get more shots in arms. On behalf of the Healthcare District, we're proud to help lead this complex effort here in Palm Beach Gardens and throughout the county to achieve our ultimate goal of community immunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Darcy. And now I'd like to bring up Dr. Alina Alonso.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. I appreciate all the work that you have done to have us here today. And I especially want to also thank all the other commissioners and, of course, my leader, my commander, Virginia Baker, who has been phenomenal during this whole thing. John Van Arnhem is out there in the crowd. There he is. And several of the other staff that have kept us going and coordinating a lot of these efforts. We could not have done this without them. The health department by itself is only one entity, and this takes a whole community effort to do the job that we're doing here in Palm Beach County. The citizens of this county are very fortunate to have such a strong commission that cares about all of them and that helps us to maintain their safety and their well-being. And a special thanks also to all the elected officials here from the gardens who have allowed us to use this facility. And my sons got their lifeguard licenses out of this swimming pool, so we're very familiar with it. Thank you, of course, to the press that you help us to get this word out, and you're constantly here, so thank you for being here. I'm just going to give you a little bit of data for those of you who like that. Our total number of cases for Palm Beach County as of February 21st was 117,842. Our new cases for that day were 279. That's the lowest number of cases that we have had in months. So our staff is very optimistic. They're feeling good. We can't let our guard down, though. Please keep that in mind. Our hospitalizations to date are 5,928. That's 5% of all our total cases. That's just 1% higher than the state's number of 4% that the state has. So we're 1% higher in terms of hospitalizations. Our deaths are 2,412. That's at a 2% of all our cases, and that is the same as the state. If you remember in the very beginning, we were very, very high because so many of the seniors were dying, and those were the only ones that we were counting. So we have been able to bring that down, and our death numbers continue to go down. That's a very positive sign. Our positivity rate for the 21st was 6.70. We have had 4 days of being in the 5%, and although it's not below the 5%, we are again very cautiously optimistic that it's trending in the right direction, and that soon we will start seeing that go significantly down. We can't let our guard down, like I said. Please continue the 3 W's, wearing your masks at all times, washing your hands, using sanitizers when necessary, soap and water is always best, and of course watching your distance, especially if your mask is off. So please keep doing that. I want to also give you a little bit in terms of the summary for our vaccination. It shows that Palm Beach County is in the second position with 249,314 people vaccinated. The only one ahead of us is Dade County at 268,337. So we're almost just 10,000 away from Dade County. Broward is number 3. Something just fell off of here. If it had a reason to be here, what can I tell you? Okay. So Broward is number 3 at 229,000, and number 4, Hillsborough, nowhere near us at 130,000, and then Orange County at 116,000. So we are quite in the lead for our county, remembering that we started off very late and we were the last ones in terms of these counties to get started. The other very important part is the vaccination coverage for those over 65 years old. For that, we are in the number 1 place. We are at 57% of our seniors age 65 and over have been vaccinated in Palm Beach County. Broward follows us at 52%, then Orange 44%, Dade at 42%, and Hillsborough 41%. So as you can see, the efforts that we have made, the decision for the health department's priority being to distribute this vaccine as equitably as possible, is working out very well with the help of our partners, our commissioners, and all of you out there in the press helping us to get this word out. We'll keep the appointments coming, we'll keep the vaccine coming, we'll continue to ask for more vaccine for Palm Beach County. There's so much more that we can still do, and we will continue to advocate for vaccinations coming to Palm Beach County. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alonso. And I'd also like to recognize Maria Sachs, our county commissioner from the South County. And you know, it's nice when we have a partnership like we do. We have, when you think of what our partnership is, with Palm Beach Gardens, Palm Beach County, the Healthcare District, the Department of Health, all of our elected officials, all of our staff. It's wonderful to bring everybody together to get something like this done. And just touching on one of the points that Dr. Alonso said, we've vaccinated over 250,000 people. You realize we've done that since the end of December, so that's less than 2 months that we've done that. And when you consider that our population is 1.5 million people, that's quite an astounding achievement. So I know the rollout has been a little bumpy, but we are doing the best that we can. Remember, we can only do as well as the amount of vaccines that we receive. I just keep reminding people, we're doing the best we can with the amount of vaccines that we have received. Now, I know there's probably some questions, and I'll be happy to answer them, or Dr. Alonso, or Darcy Davis, or any of the other electeds behind me. So, shoot. Who's going first? And I'm going to repeat your question so everybody can hear it.
Okay. Last week, Darcy Davis had said that we were looking at getting a double shipment. Did we receive that double shipment from can you talk about that?
Yes, so the allotment that came to us was 4,000 of Moderna last week, and then we got notice we would be receiving, the healthcare district would be receiving another 3,500 of Moderna today.
And did they receive that?
Yes, we did.
So to repeat, it was the number of doses that we received. Thank you. And Ryan.
Darcy, while you were still up there, can you reiterate that new website to streamline the appointment process? Is that new for the county or for this location?
No, so this link has existed since we started vaccinating. It was what we sent to the individuals on the DOH waiting list. So the website address is vaccine.hcdpbc.org. It takes them to a landing page, and they will then do an appointment request form. That is what puts them in the queue. And as I said earlier, if they click the box, it's actually a yes or no question. Were you on the DOH waiting list? We will pull that apart and we will prioritize those appointments. So we're trying to streamline this because there's a lot of confusion about which list, this list, that list. At the end of the day, everybody, from our perspective, can just go to that site and they'll just get in the queue. We're going to go ahead and start moving that forward.
I have a question for Dr.
Okay, just to repeat though, it's vaccine.hcdpbc.org. Dr. Alonso?
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Great.
So the governor mentioned this morning that federal vaccination sites are coming to Victorian and Miami-Dade County. Have we heard anything about the possibility of using a federal site here in Palm Beach County?
Yes, we have heard, they have come, they have visited, but we don't have any information yet.
Okay, so it's a possibility.
Always a possibility, and we'll keep asking for more vaccine.
Dr. Alonso, quick. Some home healthcare workers say they've been unable to get vaccinated. What are you doing about this to help these people out?
Anybody with a license is getting vaccinated.
They say they can't find vaccine anywhere. They're on waiting lists. They try at Publix, and they keep striking it.
Well, we have been vaccinating lots of healthcare workers. So yes, we have the list, and we are vaccinating healthcare workers. Anybody that has a license in Florida, and they bring their license, they bring their ID with them, and we vaccinate them.
Just to be sure we're talking about the same thing, home healthcare workers.
If they have a license, there are some that have licenses and some that don't. If they don't have a license, they can't get vaccinated.
So what do you recommend they do if they've been unable to get vaccinated?
They're going to have to wait for the general population to get vaccinated.
Even though they're healthcare workers?
Well, it's right now, it's people who are in direct contact with patients, and some of those folks do not have licenses. So they're in that limbo area. If they are not a relative, if they're not for example, a mother or a husband or something like that, and they have an order for their home care, they can. We have vaccinated them. So it really depends on the situation of who they consider home health care workers. Okay, the best thing is for them to call us and get the information that they need and see if we can help them. Okay?
What number do they call? Who should they call?
We have I don't have it with me right now, but it's the number for the health department. There's a COVID line. When they call the number, they go to the COVID line. They can ask questions there. If somebody has it up and running. Okay, thank you.